is rated GE. It is suitable for general family viewing.
Hi and welcome to another episode of KILIMO Diaries, and today we're doing things a little bit different. We are at the Agritech Africa Expo. We are here to learn about the technology that is going on in farming, and you're going to see how technology has been able to improve the life of farmers within Nairobi and even outside the borders. We are going to talk to some of the people in Agritech and see how they've improved the life of farmers when it comes to value addition, it comes to input and different kind of things, even making their farm life quite easy. Come along. So I'm at my very first stall, Agribora, and I'm joined by one of the members, Matthews, and he's going to tell us about Agribora, how it works and how it benefits their farmers. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Matthews Ogola. I work for Agribora. I'm in charge of business development and also farmer and client engagement. Yes.
So what is Agribora all about?
So Agribora is an agri-fintech company working tirelessly to de-risk agriculture, improve farm productivity, and also help farmers get markets for inputs and outputs. Yeah.
So how does it work?
So essentially what we do, we have what we call hub, Agribora hub. So through the hub, we get to work with farmers at a group level. Essentially, when you try working with one farmer, it becomes very, very difficult. So through the hub, we are able to get farmers from different locations within a ward, bring them together, train them, and also help them facilitate the process of getting inputs. Okay, so we do the linkage for farmers to access markets for inputs at affordable prices, genuine products, and also to get markets for outputs. So all this is done at the hub level using technology. Yes.
So how does a farmer get to access it and how does he use it?
So essentially at the hub level we have hub coordinators who actually work with farmers closely. They know the farmers that they work with. So being a technology company, we have a system, a software as a service platform, which enables us to put farmer databases. So through the farmer database, you are able to key in information about the farmer, the value chain that they have, the size of the farm. Then from there, we are able to share specific advisories. So one of the issues that we can share with the farmers is availability of a particular input. Okay, so during the planting season, we know the issues that the farmers want. We know what they really want to work to achieve their set goals at the farm level. So at the hub, we are able to share these advisories with the farmers through our bulk messaging system. Okay, so farmers are able to receive the advisories easily, and they can also converge at the hubs to receive information about inputs, about markets, and everything. Yeah.
So does a farmer have to install it, or is it you people who have to go and tell them how it works?
So farmers don't have to install it. So what we are doing is that we have a USSD system that we are using. So farmers can self-onboard into the platform. So once they self-onboard, they are able to access services. One of the services that they can get is weather advisories, which are sent twice in a week. That is on Wednesdays and Sundays in the morning. So the weather information that they receive is location based. So it is actually very up to the place where the farmer comes from. In the same breath of farmer onboarding, a farmer is also able to update his or her own profile. So one of the issues that we are also tracking is the current crop. Okay, so what did you plant? When did you plant? When are you likely to do the harvesting? So this is an approach which is farmer-centered. We don't do it from our end, but the farmer does it from their end because they are the ones who actually know what is happening at the farm level. They know what they have planted. They also know when they are likely to harvest. So the process is farmer-centered. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Matthias. And what if a farmer wants to get access to Agribora? How do they get in contact with you or the company?
So Agribora, we usually share this detailed information about our offices and services with farmers through the hubs and coordinators that we work with. But currently we are headquartered in Kisumu. Most of our activities are in Western Kenya. But of course, we also have other programs in Nyandarua, like Laikipia, Uasin Gishu, Bomet. So we have our contacts. We also have our email addresses, which I can also share with them. So farmers can reach us through info@agribora.com, and our telephone number is 0768 548 707. So when they call us or even they do an email, we are able to provide services. And the biggest one for us is linking a farmer to a market where they can get inputs at affordable prices, where they can also make money from the farm inputs. At the end of the day, we want a happy farmer. A happy farmer is a happy country. Gives us a happy country, rather. Yes.
Thank you so much, Matthias. And I hope that farmers get to access Agribora, that it can help them even with their financial input and even the situation they're in at the moment.
At the end of the day, that is the main aim of the existence of Agribora, is to make our farmers happy using technology. Remember, with the existence of technology, we are able to streamline the operations of any producer organization. They are able to share advisories with their farmers, and the farmers can also relay back their challenges with the organization. So at the end of the day, we are using technology to make the whole agriculture process to be easy and also affordable, also efficient. Okay.
Thank you so much, Matthias. Well, this is just a tip of the iceberg on what we have for you here today at the Agritech Expo. We are learning about technology in farming. Well, I'm going to go to talk to some other people who are helping in technology for farmers. That was Matthias from Agribora, but let me go to the next one. So we've just learned about AgroHub, and they help farmers when it comes to details that they need to know when it comes to things like weather, when it comes to things about their soil pH and all that. They just input the information and you get results to learn what do I need to do to make sure that I get the best out of my produce. Now, I've seen a stall next to me. They have produce, and I think it's from the county of Murang'a, and you're going to talk to them to understand their produce. How do they get this healthy produce that I'm seeing over here? We're going to understand what do they put in mind, how do they help farmers to get the best out of their yields. So as much as we are learning about technology, we are also learning how to help improve the lives of farmers. And I'm at another stall, and I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell us what we're talking about here today and what we are showcasing here at their stall. Karibu sana. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Peterson Kamau. I work for the county government of Murang'a, and I'm also in charge of horticulture. So what we are doing on this study is that we are exhibiting one of the products that Murang'a produce quite significantly. It's actually one of the value chains as a county that we are promoting in a big way. So that's the reason that we are here. So I came here with one of the farmers we have grown with for some years. We've seen him grow from small scale to medium scale to large scale. Now we are also taking him to another level of doing a bit of value addition, targeting the local market. So basically that's what we are doing. Yes.
So how are you helping farmers when it comes to value addition? How are you letting them know that they can put this in the market and they can get money out of this?
Now that's very easy, because the best way to do that, you start from production. So one of the things we do is to ensure that the farmers produces very high quality beans, and then from there the issue of handling, the issue of safety, that's one of the key factors that those are some of the areas that we are working on hard. So what we are saying is that the very conditions that we produce for the export market are the very same conditions that we're also producing for the local market. The safety concerns, the hygiene concerns, so that's what we are doing. So we want to expand our market to the local market, and his main concern or his area of interest is the local market, because we believe there is a market there. Kenyans are getting used to consumption of French beans, and that's what we want. Then the other issue is the middle class group. We want to save them time. in terms of not spending so much time in preparing food. So what we are giving them is something that is ready to cook. So that's what we are working on. So we are trying to work on the whole value chain, or then from production up to the consumption level. Yes.
Is that why you packed some of them like that?
Exactly, you get it right. Yes. This is now ready to cook.
Yes.
Any one time you burn.
You're done.
Yes, that is it.
So how are you able to help your farmer here get from small scale to large scale, getting all through the process up until now he's ready to penetrate the market and even give impact to the local market?
This is how we started with him. When we got to know him, we supported him as a county government with some inputs. Then from there he was able to grow. We also helped to build the linkages. When you talk of linkages, you are talking of linkages with exporters, linkages with financial service provider banks, linkages with other extension service providers, and so on and so on. We have also showing them how to do what we call the market survey, so that they're able to go into the market, do a bit of analysis, see which areas they can intervene or which areas they can come in and make a business out of it. So basically, our work is more of capacity building, that we want to make an all-round farmer who is able not only to produce very good quality beans, but also who is also able to get information and the market information, analyze it, and make use of that information as per the time. Yes. Looking at your produce, something is quite hitting my mind. Your fresh beans are quite healthy. How are you able to get them to be this healthy? That's very easy, because it's just like a child. It's the way you feed it. Yes. So the same case applies to French beans. The issue of red preparation, you have to get it right. The issue of manualing, you have to get it right. The issue of fertilizer application, you have to get it right. The issue of irrigation, you also have to get, watering, you also have to get it right. Yes. The issue of pest and disease management, you also have to get it right. What you call handling at farm level, you also have to get it right. Otherwise, you can have a very good crop, but you mismanage it during harvesting or even post-harvesting handling. So those are the areas. Even storage is also an issue, because this is a fresh product. Maybe 80% of it is water. So if you don't handle it well after harvesting, you can be sure. Then you also, if it's 80%, that means maybe 8 out of 10 kilos is water. So if you let it dehydrate, that means you'll be selling it a lot at some point. So the issue of post-harvest management is very important. How you handle it, the issue of storage is also very important. Now for this one, you can be sure they can last long if you refrigerate it. But on this side, of course, you don't have the refrigerator. But you can see it was packed on Tuesday. It still looks fresh. Yes, so you can imagine if you had the refrigeration facilities, it could even last longer than this. Yes. Thank you so much for your input, and I hope that you continue to help farmers in Murang'a County make their produce the best in the county as well. Thank you so much. No, we want our farmers to make money and to create wealth. Yeah, farmers to make money. And I'm hoping we come to see your farm to see your produce. I'm hoping we can get to see your process from farming to planting to harvesting and everything else. Tumekaribishwa Murang'a. Hey. Watu wa Murang'a. Unaitwaje?
Naitwa Joseph Deto kutoka Murang'a County, Katanga Sub County. I'm a farmer. Yeah.
I'm hoping we can come to see your farm and get to see your produce. We are heading to Murang'a, my people, but before then, we're going to see what other people have to offer here at the Agritech Expo. While I'm learning quite a lot about inputting technology into agriculture and even helping with value addition when it comes to farmers so that they can continue to make income as much as it's farm to table, they can also do farm to market and make income out of their produce. But you're going to take a short break. We'll be right back, and you're going to be able to visit more stalls, learn more about the technologies that are there to offer when it comes to agriculture.
You are watching TV 47, the home of untold stories.
Despite being visually impaired, he is a jack of all trades. It is our quest to find answers on how to take care of children with special needs and those with disability. You do not need to see musical notes to understand music, but rather to have your soul feel the vibe.
Actually, for us to make a wheelchair, we have to take measurements of the user.
After doing my assessment, I get to know the parent, I get to know the heaviness she's carrying.
Disability comes at different stages of life.
How well do you know what's happening around you? Morning Cafe with heated political debates. Baraza la Siasa.
Hiyo kitu azungumzie, angalie hali ya maisha ya watu.
Informative health discussions. Business, farming. Tasty Wednesday, Fitness Thursday, and Feel Good Friday with amazing DJs, celebs,
waimbaji, kuna comedians, alafu kuna wajinga,
and music bands every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. The next set of millionaires are farmers, as we know agriculture has been and still is the backbone of our economy. As we traverse the different counties to meet different farmers, we ensure to get the story of how
We're here at KICC, and we are not only learning about technology, we are also looking for solutions that can help farmers, and that is why I'm at the MRM stand. We are going to be talking about how they've been able to help farmers when it comes to building cow sheds and even sheds for the animals so that they can have a good place to sleep. They say animals still need a clean and a safe place to sleep. So karibu sana, please introduce yourself.
My name is Peter Ochieng. I work with, I'm in the sales department. And I'm happy you're here.
So SAFBuild, how does it help farmers? How do you go out there and help farmers when it comes to building sheds and all that?
We've realized that farmers have been facing difficulties, maybe in clean areas and healthy structures. So we came up with these structures that are galvanized and very clean for farmers to use. Yes.
When you say galvanized and safe for farmers to use, how different is it from the kawaida mabatis we put our animals?
You see, the kawaida mabatis, most of them, they have rust most of the time, and the rust is the biggest enemy of the animal. When you have rust in any structure, then the animals, most of the time you'll have health issues, and then you might lose even a very big herd of cattle just because of that. When you work with galvanized material, then you're happy all the way. And this gives you an advantage of 1 to 30 years.
1 to 30?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's something that can help you all the way. As long as you maintain it well, it doesn't need so much maintenance. It's just the cleaning and nothing like painting and all that. Yeah, it's good for you all that way. Yeah.
So when it comes to construction with SAFBuild, how different is it to the others?
Now, the first thing that we pride in is speed. Yeah, when you want to build using the conventional way, then you take about 3, 4, or even 6 months to build a simple structure of 40 by 10. But we only do about 8 weeks to do that structure. So 8 weeks is enough for you. 8 to 12 weeks to do a simple structure of say 200 square meters. Yeah, that's fast. Number 2, this structure is movable. It's not like other structures where if you build using stone, then you have to break it down. This one, when maybe you have a big farm and you decide now I need to move the cattle to a different area, then you just move it very swiftly.
Wow, that is something new. That is something that I've not seen in the farmers market.
Yeah, this one is bolted as compared to the welding that was being done conventionally. This is bolted down, and it's actually it's manufactured in our factory. When it's done, we bring it to your place. We just bolt it down, and we leave you with the structure. Fully well done, but when you want to move it, you just call us back. We get it up and we move it to a new place you want it to be.
The sustainability of 1 to 30 years.
Yes.
Wow. That is quite a long time when you say about building a shed for your animals. And does it limit the number of animals you put in, or you can decide with how you construct?
Now it depends on the number of animals you want. If you have say. Like about 9 heads, then you'd use maybe a 8 meter by 8 meter structure. But if you have 100 heads of cattle, then that's a different thing altogether. Yeah, and the price again differs depending on the number of heads you have. Yeah.
Wow. That is something new in the market. I've not heard, I've not seen actually before. A movable structure for your animals. That is something quite new. I'm impressed. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I hope that you get to reach out to more farmers, that you get to improve even when it comes to making the best out of our farms and our animals.
We are happy you're here and come back again.
Thank you so much. Well, I've learned something quite new. You can actually use movable structures for your animals to make sure they're safe, they're clean. And if you want to move houses, move with your animals, move with your shed. Well, let's go to another stall, learn more technology when it comes to agriculture. So for the soft builds, we have learned that you can actually move with the structure because animals need a clean place so that you can get the best out of your milk, out of your poultry. When they give you the eggs, they make sure that they are clean, because as much as humans love cleanliness, also animals need cleanliness. So we are going now to Sinefa, and Sinefa is a farming software that is encouraging farmers in the modern times to adapt to technology so that you can learn what is going on in the world and even around you. So Sinefa is going to explain to us how their software works. How do I get in touch with the farmer? As far as Kitale and I'm in the house, I can actually control my irrigation, but I'm going to let the guy from Sinefa explain everything to you so that you can understand better and even get in touch with them. So in my strolls around the expo, I've come across Sinefa. Sinefa is a farming software and tools for the modern farmer, because even in farming, we are going digital. And so I'm going to talk to someone from Sinefa. He is going to tell us how this software is of help to a farmer and how they use it to ensure that the farmer also goes through to the technological era, because tunatoka kwenye tuko. We are moving forward. Karibu sana. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Paul. I work for Sinefa as the CTO.
So what is Sinefa?
Sinefa is an agritech company based in Nairobi, Kenya. What we do, we pride ourselves as a one-stop smart farming solution shop. So when you walk into our enterprises, you can find smart farming solutions from the softwares, the sensors, smart structures, as well as agronomic support. So when you come to a place, you're sure if you're a farmer, you live with something. Yeah.
So when we say about farming software, what are we talking about?
So this is basically like farm management tool. So like we're moving from the edge where we have all the people take notes, keep tons and tons of files in the farms, just trying to keep all that data. So we've made that simple through a one-stop software where you can log in. You put in all your daily work records, you can put in all your inventories, you can put in all your traceability reports, you still get agronomic support of that, and if you have issues with your structure, you can still get log issues based on maintenance and support, and you can still receive all those under one platform.
Does this target small scale or large scale farming?
So we target everyone. We want to revolutionize farming, we want to modernize farming, we want to digitalize farming, and we target everyone in our umbrella. Yeah.
So when in your description you talked about smart technologies as well. What are we talking about when you say that?
So we have the sensor bit, which is where we can automate your farms, we automate fertigation, irrigation. We have sensors to tell you about the soil nutrients level. We have sensors to tell you how much humidity is in your farm. We have sensors to tell you about CO2 levels, and so we get to log all those data. After we log all that data, we send it to a cloud database somewhere. And so with the smart farming solution software, you're able to view the details coming in from your farm, as well as input all these other, daily work records from your farm. And so basically, if you're a telephone farmer, the way we call them, you're able to, sit pretty in an office in Nairobi and manage your farm maybe remotely in Kitale. Yeah.
So when you talk about this, you're talking like having an app on your phone and then controlling from that?
Yes, you can access it via an app on your phone. You can access it, via your PC. You can access it, basically anything that you can use to connect to the internet. You can access our app based on that, yeah.
So in my reading, I do a kidogo reading on farming. I've seen that there are apps that you can actually control the sprinklers, the thing, maybe irrigation on your farm from as far as you are. Does this also work as the same?
Exactly. So that's why I say telephone, kind of farmer. So you can basically control your farm from here, from wherever you are. If your farmers have kidogo games, you can see if your workers have kidogo games, you could still be able to tell all that, because the data that you collect is real time, and you're able to see all that data on your dashboard from wherever you're in the world. And just to add, our system also has satellite connectivity. It's not only GSM based. So if you're in the remotest, places where there's no kind of GSM connectivity, we still got you covered, and you can still monitor your farm real time.
how does a farmer get to access the Sinefa?
So it is very easy. You can actually reach us out on www.sinefa.io. You can reach out on our website. You can still come to our office on Bishop Magwa, Ngong Road opposite to Chumi, Hyper on the 4th floor. You can still, we've made our SEO so as you can search, just type Sinefa and you'll, figure out how to find us. Yeah.
And when we talk about the app that you're controlling, is it something that is accessible to all farmers, or do they have to come to you directly so that they can get it?
So we are trying to, again, not all farmers have products from us, so we want to open this up to everyone. So you can actually access the app, and then, our customer service will reach out to you, and we can, enable and give you ways on how we can integrate your farm and whatever you have into our system. So we are trying to, incorporate and have everyone in our platform. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your input, and I hope that most farmers continue to use Sinefa, because we are going digital even when it comes to farming, right? Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you. Well, you've seen that we are moving from the ancient times to the modern times, even when it comes to farming. I can actually control my irrigation system when I'm as far as Kitale and my farm is in Nairobi. How cool is that? Well, you're going to learn more about technology in farming, more stalls, more information coming right to you. So we are at the expo, and we are going to get to talk to a couple of people here who are bringing technology to the farmers to understand how they are helping impact technology when it comes to farming. Different countries are here, from India to Uganda to Germany. We are going to learn what technology are they bringing to the farmers, how are they helping farmers when it comes to value addition, when it comes to income, and even to make their life affordable, easy, and even fast and efficient. Come, let's go talk to a couple of them. So we've crossed borders, still in Kenya, but crossed borders to Uganda. We're going to learn about what Uganda has to offer when it comes to taking the farmer forward, when it comes to technology, and even easing his life when it comes to farming. I'm going to let our guest today introduce himself and tell us the stand we're in today, what it is all about. So please introduce yourself.
My name is William Owora. I work with RILA. RILA is a post-harvest technology company based in Germany, but now in East Africa, in Uganda, for the East African market. RILA is a manufacturer for post-harvest equipment that we use in agriculture to improve on grain cleaning, grain drying, and grain storage. From storage, we also manufacture equipment for feed milling. Yes. As you may understand, here where we are in Nairobi in Kenya, over 70% of the population depend on grain as their main staple source of food. And in East Africa, Kenya is one of the countries with the highest number of population in the urban. As such, the urban population depends so much on processed food. And most of the processed food depend on grain as the source of raw material for the industries. So post-harvest technology helps to put together good quality raw materials for the industries and for the consumers. Also, the urban population depends so much on livestock and livestock products like poultry, chicken meat. They also depend so much on eggs, pig products like pork and others. All these depend on feed, which is processed, and those are the machines that RILA manufactures. Yes.
So I've also seen a poster of one machine that grinds like byproducts to create meals for like the chickens and all. I think they want milling and mixing.
Yes.
So is that also something that you manufacture to help the farmers as well?
Exactly. These machines are supposed to be helping in the processing of grain into feed. Like I said, to get poultry and poultry products, you need feed. The poultry industry, for example, depends 70% of what you need to have good poultry and poultry products or a farm is feed. So this equipment is supposed to help you in milling and mixing of a complete feed so that you can have the best out of your farm. Yes.
So for the storage equipment that you make, how long do the products get to stay in there before you can get to use them?
Okay, maybe I'll give a small background about RILA and storage equipment. RILA is the only company that manufactures equipment from smallest. We have as small as a 5-ton storage silo, what would be an equivalent of a granary, to the largest that you would ever think about. For small ones, they are called holding silos that can take 1 to 2 months. And for the big ones, which has moisture management system, control mechanisms inside, you can take for as long as you want. Can go for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. But given the consumption trend and the production trend in Africa, it is rare that grain can be kept in store for more than 6 months. Because by the end of 6 months, in any case, a new season has come and a new product is going to be put in there. Yes, so the silos, in a nutshell, can keep your grain for as long as you want, for as long as you have power and it is running with the best technology manufactured by Rila.
Your grains are okay.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much, Rila, and I'm hoping that farmers get to adapt to this new technology that you're creating for them when it comes to storage, so that you can even be able to help with the food crisis that is going on.